Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about March. We're going to go February 26th through April 1st, which will have 5 columns, 3 rows each, of course. Where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is, and having a little technical difficulty. But ultimately, I'm here to talk to you about March and let you know I have a couple of messages for you. Let me get these programmed for you, and then I'll start in on the first message, which is a general message. Everybody is hearing this one. The message is that we're talking about loss. We're talking about things and people transitioning in what we deem to be too soon. The story, I've been asked to tell you that the people who are leaving have left right on time for them. We will be the survivors who think all kinds of other things, and it will be a drag. It will hurt. There's nothing we can do to fix what that is, nor do we know exactly when we will have fulfilled our obligation. But do know that they did. Those who have left us, some of them way too soon, okay? But know that their obligation was fulfilled. They did exactly what they needed to do here. Their spirit is at peace. They're awesome. And for those who were here such a short period of time, they opened people to possibilities that they were never imagined before. So maybe they brought light where there was so much darkness. Even in that short period of time they were here, the tragedy of their loss will not be misunderstood or taken away by this knowledge. But know that that's what they were here to do. It's to crack the shell. Not necessarily bring all the light, but to crack the shell. So, accept that information, let it lay where it lies. Don't make it into something it needs to be or doesn't need to be. But do know that I'm thinking of you. I've suffered losses as well. And yes, I'm feeling the frustration of what I just said as well. Knowing that they left in their good turn. No matter what I think. I'm going to lay these cards out for you. I have a private message for you, Sagittarians, for you to know and understand that you're in a position right now where you are going to have this month distractions and things come your way that will make you feel like you need to go, you need to do something else, you need to be somewhere else, you need to not stay. And I've been asked to tell you it's important that you stay. Stick-to-itiveness. Even when it's frustrating, or it isn't even that it's frustrating or difficult, it's that you have this wanderlust, a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out. But there's that feeling like you might need to be somewhere else. And the answer is no. You need to be right where you are. You need to stay where you are. You need to not look for distractions. You need to not look for ways out. Stay. Be here now, okay? And that's your private message, Sagittarius. Not everybody got that. And so that's special for you. I'm excited to bring it to you. I hope it fits and finds you nodding and going, okay. Frustrating, but Ms. Joan said so. But here we have the layout for the month. I'm going to set these aside and let's get into this, all right? So we're looking at the February 26th through March 4th. The Fool. The Fool is here, and we're talking about how you're jumping back in. You were distracted for a while, but now you are jumping back into what you were doing before. You're going to have some new ideas about how to do this, about how to get it going, and how to move it forward. That's exciting. Cool. Excellent. The Ace of Pentacles is in the blocking department, so there's no gift money coming this way right now. You may have been hoping for a windfall, some additional cash, but right now that's not what's going on. So you're going to have to take a deep breath and manage what you have in a different way. Approach it, understand it, and realize, okay, we're just going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. Okay, so, but in the end, when you start approaching your money from that point of view, you'll discover that, you know what, I have enough. I'm good. This is the Nine of Pentacles telling me you're fine. You are not going to die. You are financially secure. Your bills are paid. Everything is all right. You may not feel great, but everything is all right. Okay? So this is excellent news. I'm very glad to see this for you. Good job. Excellent. And yes, we're moving on to, we'll go in depth on this week at the end of this video. But right now we're going to go on to the 5th through the 11th of March. The Five of Pentacles is here saying yes, 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 yes. We're still looking at our money. And we're wanting to know more about how to handle it and take care of it. So we're probably looking to do some financial education, communicating with others about how to handle that. We'll have questions about how to do things. So go ahead and look around. See who you trust to offer you good information, all right? The Nine of Wands is here, and the Nine of Wands is telling you that indeed your ideas are not mainstream and you're not going, but wait a minute. Well, they're completely blocked. Whatever these ideas are blocked. So your non-mainstream ideas, while also being on the outside of anyone else's understanding, they're not supposed to happen right now. So just kind of back burner that and know that that's what's going on with that. You're also having the Eight of Cups. So financial questions, no big new ideas, not sharing your ideas in a different way. Got it. Needing to walk away from people that you love or people that you care about because it's just too much right now. Either it's still too painful or they need to be on their own. They need to be free to do whatever it is they're going to do. So hang in there. Know that somebody's going to probably want or need assistance, but you're going to have to let them fumble through on their own, all right? So, yikes. The Seven of Pentacles is here, or Seven of Cups. We're talking about the next week over, 12th through the 18th. Seven of Cups is here. You have a lot of options presenting to you this week about things that you want to do. People are going to be starting to see that you're back in town and invite you places and doing things. You are around, you are visible, people see you and they want to be around you. So, cool. Don't get distracted by all the invitations. Work that schedule. Only do what you want to do, not what you have to do, right? Or, yes, do what you have to do, but don't do too many other things if it's too much. The area where you're blocked is Two of Cups, meaning that relationships are not really a big deal right now. So you should not try and be getting into a relationship or excavating an old relationship. Just kind of let it be. Let it be, right? Try not to worry so much about this right now. Being in a partnership would be great, but it may not be necessary in the moment. Be still in this, right? Stick where you are. Stick where you are. Stay where you are. Do what you're doing. Stick, stick, stick. The Knight of Cups is you fighting for your heart's desire, which I don't think it's a relationship, okay? So a relationship is blocked anyway. So whatever you really want needs to be fought for. So figure out what you really want. You have options. Figure out what you really want, not a relationship, and fight for it, okay? It's an interesting week. Now, the 19th through the 25th of March, we are looking at the King of Pentacles. So there's going to be somebody who knows money showing up to say, hey, I know money. What do you need to know? And you'll be like, hey, I could really use some information. And we want you to approach it and see how it flies. Being emotional in the situation isn't really going to be helpful, okay? So Queen of Cups is blocked. There's also potential that if there's another person who comes up into your world who's very particularly emotional right now, you're not going to be able to deal with that. Somebody else's emotions is too much emotions for you. So let that stuff be their problem. Introduce them to hula hoop therapy and keep their emotions to themselves for now, or send them off down the road towards somebody else you know who really digs listening to other people's emotions. It's not you this week, okay? The Devil is here as your solution, interestingly. So the Devil is saying that, you know, sabotaging yourself is something that is on par with possibilities. It means like doing the opposite of what's good for you. It can be happening in relationships. It can be happening in finances. Try to think it through before you make decisions, okay? I want you to make decisions carefully and not end up putting yourself in trouble. But the Devil is talking about you doing some self-sabotage. We will get more information about this when we go in depth. I want to get more information because I see lots of potential here to really blow it. I didn't like that. Not for you. I think Sagittarians, you need a little break, okay? You need a little break from you especially. So don't keep boomeranging, and maybe that's you not sticking and taking off. Haha. Okay, so possibly that's you doing the not sticking thing, okay? Stay put. Stay put. Commit. Stay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at March 26th through April 1st, which is Seven of Wands, and that is you needing to apply yourself to sharing your ideas, getting your ideas across, needing a convincing argument. They aren't going to make it easy, but you're going to need to explain to them who and why you are who you are, and that, yes, we're going to do it my way. So that's a drag. The Three of Wands here is saying this is an area where you're blocked. Being able to remember where you came from so that you cannot repeat that pattern from the past. So that's blocked. Drag. So as you're sharing your ideas, you're divorcing yourself from your past in the process. So that's going to cause you to end up stumbling over that situation again. Bear in mind that your solution is Chariot. Forward movement. This doesn't have to mean a trip, but it very likely will. Getting in the car, going somewhere, getting on the move, moving. You could move your business, move your home, move you. So something is moving, all right? Shifting, changing. I'm looking forward to finding out new information to go with this card to help me to identify which area of your life is moving, especially as a solution to your situation over here, where you're sharing ideas. but I want to approach it more carefully than just blathering right now. So I'm going to go ahead and save these cards right here, and we will go ahead and get in depth on the first week. All right, Sagittarius, let's go here. All right, there we go. We're going to pull out these cards. This is, of course, the Animal Wise Tarot by Ted Andrews. There we go. I can do this. I know how we did it. There we go. All right, so let's look at this. We have the Fool. We were jumping into something. We were jumping back into what we were doing before we got fully interrupted by whatever we were interrupted by. All right, you know what got you distracted, and I hope it wasn't a major loss. But if it was, you're getting ready to get back. You're getting back to who you are and what you're doing. It feels kind of good. You're feeling ready to step into it and do it. All right. The 8 of Swords is here, which is the Grackle. Free emotions and anxieties. Free emotions and anxieties. So even as you're stepping into and jumping off into this situation, your life again, if you're tripping out onto it, find your friend and talk about it. Go ahead and cry, let it out, whatever. Blah. Get it out of you so that you can get back to doing what you need to do. All right, so verbal ventilation is what they call it in grief therapy. So if you need to verbally ventilate to get some stuff out of you, and you don't want to just journal it on paper, then you're going to need to get it out of you somehow. You have people in your life who are perfectly ready and willing to listen, so do that. It's okay, and be free. Once you let it go, don't pick it back up. Okay, I know that's hard to admit, but you need to not pick it back up and feel like you need to carry it around all the time. The 6 of Pentacles is here. Jaguar, reclaiming your power and rewards. Reclaiming power and rewards. This is you getting back to business. Getting back to business, picking up your tool belt, getting it on, going, all right. I did all that stuff. I got all my emotions out. Blah. Now, I'm ready to go. Let's go. You're going to put on your tools. You're going to get out there. You're going to become the competent, amazing person that you are. It's important. We were talking about the financial windfall not coming like you had hoped, so that's kind of a drag. It's not going to grow on trees. You're going to have to go make it. You're going to have to go build it. The Knight of Cups is here. Praying Mantis. Insight, protection, and protection in stillness. Insight and protection in stillness. So you're not going to have as much information coming to you if you sit still, okay? This is working in reverse, so you indeed need to get busy in order for you to have any more insights, all right? Especially when it comes to no money or not money, you need to go make money. So that's the whole no sitting still. You're gonna go do the work to make the money. It's not growing on your trees. But we also have the Fool, Coyote, wisdom and folly. Coyote, wisdom and folly, which is interesting to have the Fool twice. You have the Fool here, and you have the Fool blocking you. So what I'm going to say is, over here, you're jumping back into your life. And over here, you want to jump out. You need to stay stuck. Stay stuck. Stay where you are, right? Stay where you are. That was the first message we got, was you need to stay where you are, okay? Now, this is the 9 of Pentacles, telling you that your finances are actually adequate. You're not going to freak out. You're not going to die. Everything is technically fine. So you can breathe. You should do some of that breathing thing. Gets you out of the panic, right? Once you look at it and you go, okay, there's money, fine. I won't die. Okay, fine. So stop panicking, and then you can keep staying in where you are, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is here, telling you that, hey, I know stuff about money. I'm the lady who knows stuff about money. So if you have a friend who's quite financially successful, you might look at her and see what she's doing. Links. hidden knowledge and creativity. So there's going to be some new creativity with your finances possible. You'll probably talk more about that next week, but you're looking at her and she knows things and will be able to help you with your finances a little bit, all right? We have the 5 of Swords here. Goose. Heed the call of the quest. Heed the call of the quest. I'm going to say yes, heed the call of the quest. If you're being called away to go do creative things, that's awesome, possum, as long as it's part of sticking to what you were doing before. If this is supporting what you do, great. If it's not supporting what you do, it's very unusual to have so many things happening where you're, you need to stay. You need to stay where you are. You need to commit to where you are. Lend your creativity to your current job, and let the quest be something within your job, okay? Within your current job. Try and stay, okay, Sagittarius? Love you guys. Really appreciate you being here. Like you so much for being here. Want you to stay. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button so you won't miss a single video. I post once a week, and I will talk to you next week for the 5th through the 11th. Thank you.